And welcome to another episode on the Hermitcraft Season 1 server. Again, this is not Hermitcraft itself, they just make it available for everyone to use after each season, so I thought it'd be fun to do a series on myself. A series for myself. Alright. Now, whoop, that was interesting. Where'd he go? Now, anyway, what was I talking about? Last episode, I ended it saying I wanted to do a villager breeder because I have several villagers squandered. This potato's not a creeper. I have several villagers held captive in my basement with the various trades and books and enchantments and what so have you that I use and I like and I want. But I need a couple more of just like these just give me emerald villagers. And, you know, I like these 6, 7, these guys in this hallway here all came from curing zombie villagers. All of them? I think all but one didn't. But anyway, and that works, but it is kind of slow going that way. And you know what? I'd kind of like to get a villager breeder going, just because. So I was thinking I work on that this episode and get that around, and that's what I can focus on today. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on that, and I will get back to you here in a bit. While I was just out here between recordings, just doing grindy stuff, you know, farming and all that, and just stuff that doesn't need to be caught on camera. I was also, one of those things was I was working on this pathway. And, you know, I don't really know where this pathway is going. I just feel the need to have one. You know, this is kind of the design of my bridge I made in episode, what was it, 2, 3? And I got to here and I was like, yeah, okay, I should probably know where I'm going. You know, I can go up through here, curve around there, but, you know, after that, where it's going, you know, all that stuff. So I jumped onto this hill. Oop. I had an easy time last time. And I got up here and I was looking around, and I saw that structure over there in the yonder. And some of you might recognize that. Now, I know I didn't spend much time there. I literally just glossed over it, but I had no idea I was this close to this thing. I knew it was the next nether portal over. I just didn't think about it in terms of the overworld, because what this is somebody's old village that they already went through. And gosh, what did it say it was? An iron farm? Did they say it was an iron farm? But yeah, they have these boxes full of villagers, so I mean, I already have a lot of the work done. Let's see, I know there's a sign in the nether. Where's the portal? Way over there. Yeah, because this is the village where, you know, it just randomly exploded because whoever was here booby-trapped it, and they hooked up a bunch of TNT to some daylight sensors, and the whole thing exploded while I was swimming over there, looking for fish. And I know I glossed over being here, but I know I put that in the episode. What do we have? I don't think I saw this. An emerald. 2 emeralds. May as well get this whole thing. Yep, and there's even just some villagers out and about. Villager base and iron farm. Hypnos. It was Hypnos. And then there's some villagers right here. Do I have... Nope. Oh. Uh-oh. Don't step near the lava, please. Here you go. So anyway, yes. Now, does he have a thing in there? He does have a thing in there. This is actually one of the ones I want too. Does he have coal? He does not have coal. I mean a coal trade. I don't want the coal. I want the emeralds for coal. Honestly, I'm not. I'm kind of revisiting my original plan because now I'm not thinking I'm going to build a breeder. I'm just going to build a rail over here. New chunk. And just get villagers out of these boxes. Like I could probably, yeah. This rail is completely, yeah. Chunk errors, or I'm guessing this end wasn't. No, this is chunk error. Yeah, because this rail is completely useless now. I think I'm just gonna build a rail and get the villagers from here. So I now have a rail constructed leading from this box to my mountain house. And I have a couple of villagers over there already. But I would like to get all of these guys over there eventually. And, well, that usually works. Now that I'm recording, it doesn't want to work. There it goes. And just squeegee him on through. Let's get another one. Gonna be difficult again. That's always fun. I imagine the difficulty comes from there being fewer of them, so they're not shoving each other in. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and see all of this track that I laid down. And what I wound up doing was, like I said, I just went through the Nether and I wound up constructing a bunch of this powered rail out of, all of the gold that I had. But yeah, most of this just comes from finding it at other bases and uprooting it out of the Nether, and up you go. Yep, around you go. And I wound up running it across this lake here. And I kind of already had a little pier going over here just because I don't know. Like I said, I was building a road over there and kind of the same idea over here. And I don't know why. It's just, there are already roads going out, so I figured I may as well build up more. And I don't know if I like having this here. I was thinking it gave this pier a purpose to have like something to watch, like this. Hi. Bye. Have fun. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. But it's a little visually obtrusive. And yeah, it just goes around here. And I even went so far as to put this glass down. And I don't know where it's going. It goes into here eventually. But anyway, back to the villagers. Now, are they both in there already? Huh. I don't know if I like him out here or not. I don't know. Might be a good spot for an iron farm, really. Take these houses out of there, put an iron farm in there. I don't know. And there they both are. Yep, like I said, I already have a couple in here. I'll bet I have 3/4 of them now. And there are 2 guys in here. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. 4. This makes 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm missing. What the heck is going on? 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're up here. He's just carrying that guy away. Okay, now let's go and get the other guys and see if we can. This makes me nervous because zombie villagers can get in through here. And I'm hoping that the iron golems prevent that, but I just don't know what else to do with this rail here. They stay in because you have to do this jump here, but I don't think that'll deter zombies from getting in. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Also, I'm gonna need to find more gunpowder before too long. These 25 rockets, they're all I got. 24 rockets. Need to do a mob generator of some kind. Ooh, there we are. Hey, that worked the first time. Wow, we only have... They know what's about to happen. Hey, it worked the first time. I will come back for you. But anyway, at this point, what I need to figure out is my outtake. Getting him from there back to the base where I need them. And if you remember early on, this was my get to it pillar. This was my bridge to it. This was my access way. I'm going to have this be where they come out of. I'm going to have them come out my front door, my old front door, come down here, my old access, come down, around here and down this point. Down around here, through here. And I was worried about mobs getting to him, but I watched a couple of zombies chase him, and that doesn't seem to be a problem. And I gotta figure out exactly how I want this to meet up, but this is the trading area I'm building, have mostly built. I just have to figure out how far I want it to go this way. Alright, so I was running around, and I went into the nether to salvage some track, and then there was this villager who was not far from my portal. He came over from... Well, you know where he came from. He came over from the villager breeder. They get in to the nether sometimes. And I did all the work of getting him back here, getting him trapped in my little portal room, and then and only then did I remember my portal is still screwed up. So it totally isn't worth the work to get him here and get him the rest of the way. So I guess you're free to leave, sir. Now, I was just here crafting lecterns, and for lecterns you have one bookshelf and then you have any 4 slabs. And I thought I had uncovered a bug because these slabs weren't working. And I thought, oh, that's weird. You can only use the same kind of slab. You're supposed to be able to use whatever kind of, wood slabs, whatever wood slabs you have. But it turns out these are the petrified oak slabs that I found somewhere, and these aren't gonna work because they're not still in the game, so they're not gonna work. Just a fun little. I don't know. I thought it was funny. So, this is what I have so far for a new storage area, and then the villager trading hall. And I have it set up for 12 villagers. I have 12, 11, 10, 9. I have 8 villagers so far. I have room for 12, but I've kind of run out But I've kind of run out of knowing exactly what I want out of them. So I'm going to leave it here for now. And I was saying earlier how I don't have a good stopping point for this. Like there isn't a natural occurring feature or something that tells me to stop here. But there is one. I could go all the way through here until I'm out of this hill. But that's a bit too far. And I was gonna make this a pasture for my llamas and any horses I might get, because I still don't have horses. Not that I need any with the elytra, but that isn't the point. And that is what the fence is for. The fence is nice because it blocks 2 tall things from getting through, certainly, and I think it blocks 1 tall things from getting through. Oh, it died. I don't know if fences work both ways. Because fences are 1.5 blocks tall. But anyway, the idea is that it's 1.5 blocks tall, so it blocks baby zombies as well. I don't know if that's true, but that's why I went with a fence. Also, anything on a rail can just pass right through, so yay. Thing about this though, I just used jungle wood because I found a whole stash of it over somewhere else, and I'm gonna be honest, I kinda hate it. It looks terrible here. I like the overall design, and I have room for a storage aisle down here, but I really don't like the jungle wood. And I was thinking about, oh, by the way, this is, no, it's not, of course it's night. This is just right here. It's like a front little shed area. And I was developing, like I had a door here and I had windows here, but it just looked weird. So I just blocked them off for now, and maybe I'll put them back, but for now I'm just going to leave it looking like a big block. And I have some barrels out here, some storage, and yeah, this is just what I have so far. It's still a work in progress. Like, obviously I can't leave this hole here, and this wall isn't done because I'm not sure how far I want it to go. But anyway, I was thinking about what wood I want to replace this with, and I realized I never found any dark oak. So while I'm figuring out what exactly I want to do here, I'm gonna go find some dark oak. Oh. Oh. If I'm being honest, I was starting to wonder if dark oak was even in Minecraft at this point. There wasn't any in the base village, and there wasn't any anywhere else. Actually, I'm starting to wonder if this is a new chunk, because weren't mushrooms... Didn't mushrooms not used to grow in forests until like after 1.9? Or am I misremembering? I mean, some of these are new chunks. I think this one is the old chunk. These are new chunks. But then that's there. Anyway, I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to take the dark oak and leave. Yes, game. I am aware I have dark oak. Thank you for noticing. Now give me a sapling. There we go. Actually, I need 4, don't I? Oh, I have 2. Oh. My inventory's full. That might be a problem. Do I have any space in this? Nope, I do not. That's why I have all these. Let's go with X. Ah! There was a hole. Wouldn't you know it? Branches don't go both ways. I need dark oak. I need dark oak. There we go. But I'm still going. Should I go for 8? I don't want to go for 8. I'll be here forever. Well, I have 5. Guess I'm going for 8. I have 6. 7. Alright, give me an 8th, and I promise I will stop. I knew this was going to happen. I got those 3 pretty easily. I got the first one on accident. There we go. I am not getting 9. Because I am not getting 12. Because I want to see what this is. It looks like a mob grinder. Which I need to build one. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Crash. This isn't what I was looking for when I set out, but this is the interesting thing in playing an old played server. Because this is the exact kind of situation that in-game structures are trying to simulate. People were here, people were living, and they're not here anymore. And it's really interesting and, frankly, fruitful to see what it is they left behind. And it's just very helpful, and it's really interesting. And you know what? I'm just going to take this nether portal back. Ow. That didn't work. I'll take this one. I'm probably just going to blow right through it. We'll see. Yep. Didn't work. Alright, we'll take the long way home. I don't think I'm terribly far. Red sheep. Yeah, because here's my bridge. Time for the bridge, time for the bridge. All of this work for some llamas that I don't use anymore. Good times. Good times. That wasn't far at all. Ultimately. And voila! I've added a few more chests and lanterns and such to this area, and I have a much better design for this area. Ironically, I didn't end up using any dark oak at all. I started using it and I realized that spruce would be better, and then I wound up changing it. And yeah, well, you know how it goes. And you may notice something else. Well, yes, we have the snow wall as a placeholder, just to signify that that can be expanded on, so on and so forth. And you may have noticed my bar, and that's where the bad news comes in. Come with me into my office. As you can see, I am now in the Nether, and that is because I have some explaining to do. So after I came back from getting the dark oak, I thought that that went very, very well, and I remembered that I hadn't found any of the new nether woods yet, so I thought, oh, I'll just hop over and go get some. And, you know, of course, when you get overconfident in this game, that is when bad things happen. And I had just found warped and crimson wood when I was triumphantly making my way back to the portal, and when all of a sudden comes this nether wall, and I juke the only way I can avoid it. I go down, and it goes poorly, and I lost everything, and I have to respawn, and I died. And if you remember, this was a hardcore rules world, and I already gave myself one gimme, and that was a pretty hard death. And I was a fool and wasn't recording, and I was being cocky. And you might be thinking, well, you there, if you weren't recording, you can just fool us and just pretend it didn't happen, because it's not actually hardcore. You're just saying it's those rules. And I thought of that, and it happened twice. So I'm gonna split the difference. And I'm not gonna call it here, but next episode I'm facing the Wither, possibly the Ender Dragon if I survive that. And either way, that will be the finale of this series. I am being framed by... Huh, look at that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Next episode will be the finale with the Wither and possibly the Ender Dragon if I survive the Wither. And if I defeat them both without dying, it's going to be the finale. I made it further than I thought I was, so I am not going to complain. I will see you in the showdown.